Good evening and welcome to the third annual Scholarship and Awards Ceremony. My name is Yana Faizai and I'm the Manager of Community Partnerships at Empowerment Squared. But this evening, I'm your Master of Ceremony. I'm so pleased to be here. Now, the Scholarship and Award ceremonies are one of our most memorable events, and that's because we often get to gather with each and every one of you in our beautiful traditional cloth that really shows the richness and diversity and beauty of our Empowerment Squared and Hamilton community. We often get to enjoy carefully curated local food from our local farmers and our local restaurants, enjoy fantastic music, we get to dance together and enjoy each other's company while celebrating the incredible achievements that we as a community support our young people through. For the past 13 years, Empowerment Squared has been invested in building a world where everyone is empowered with the tools and the opportunities to thrive and to contribute to society through the power of education. We've done a really good job at this, but there's more work to be done. This evening, we will be recognizing and celebrating 13 outstanding recipients whose dreams and aspirations are grounded in hope, resilience, courage to strive towards building a better life for themselves and for that of our community through the power of education. This evening, you will get the opportunity to meet our wonderful board of directors, the young people and families that we have the great privilege of serving every day, our mentors who make our work possible, and the donors, the people whose investments are transforming the lives of our future generation. Now, let me take you back to 2017. As an organization and as a group, we started to think deeply about the ways to tackle the financial barriers that we were hearing our youth and our families were experiencing as they were thinking about accessing post-secondary education. Now, we're talking about the costs that are associated with entering and walking through the doors of post-secondary education. One of the questions that really came up was, what is the purpose of providing information without access? So what is the purpose of a young person knowing where a college or university exists and having the grades to get there, but not having the financial support to even be able to pay for the administration fees? So here we are, 4 years later, we have awarded 32 scholarships and counting, breaking down financial barriers and creating opportunities. You have helped us do this. These scholarships and awards this evening was the missing piece to the successful entry and completion to post-secondary for our participants, our mentors, and our families. I want to highlight that Empowerment Squared is a Hamilton story founded right here in our own backyards. But it's a global community because we don't just think local, we think global because we're all connected through the human thread. This evening, I want to acknowledge that we are, people are joining us across Canada, every province, across Nigeria, Liberia, Ghana, Bahamas, and Bahrain in the Persian Gulf. I know, it's really extraordinary. I'm wondering though, if there's some people that are joining us from our Facebook who I haven't mentioned. If so, please do let us know in the comments below where you're joining us from. Now, before we get started, there's a few housekeeping rules. This ceremony is being recorded and live streamed across our Facebook channel. Please ensure that your microphones are muted at all times unless you're invited to speak. Please do help us celebrate the recipients that you will be meeting this evening through the comment box. So let's get started. It is my great honor to now invite Dr. Ann Pearson, Vice Chair, Board of Directors at Empowerment Squared, and one of the key people who has helped transform the scholarship and award program over the years. Dr. Ann Pearson, over to you.
Thank you, Yana. I hope you can hear me properly because sometimes my microphone doesn't work. Yep, good. All right. So, on behalf of the Board of Directors of Empowerment Squared, it is my great pleasure to welcome all of you this evening virtually. I wish we could be in person, but soon, I hope. So to welcome all of you this evening to our awards and scholarship presentations. Thank you for being with us, and I wish to convey the warmest greetings from the board. Well, as you know and heard from Jana, Empowerment Squared has grown in the last dozen years or so from a very modest organization seeking to assist newcomer youth with after-school mentoring to enable greater success in their education journey, to now, today, a much larger organization that has been able to reach many more newcomer youth and their families, and with a much wider range of programs. All this has been accomplished through the visionary leadership of founder and executive director, Leo Johnson, and a growing team of dedicated staff and volunteers, as well as the very generous donations received from people like you. Well, speaking of donations, a few years ago, again, as you heard, Empowerment Squared received the first offer of an annual scholarship for one of the remarkable youth in our programs. A scholarship that could give another helping hand to a young person planning to attend post-secondary education. Soon, we started to receive from community members other offers of annual awards and scholarships that also recognize, for example, outstanding volunteer mentors and adults who demonstrate exceptional commitment to improving their skills for the purpose of succeeding in the workforce and as a community supporter. We know from the feedback we've received from past award and scholarship recipients that these forms of recognition and modest monetary assistance have a significant impact. Even if the dollars may in fact be relatively modest, the recognition of countless hours of volunteer effort as a mentor, or the disciplined efforts to succeed despite setbacks and hardships, or the steps taken to make a vision of a future of educational or professional success come true, and to give back in turn. This recognition offers a tremendous boost of confidence and energy to keep going, to make those dreams come true. And we are all so pleased to be able to celebrate together the accomplishments and spirit of service that characterize so many of those who have been associated with Empowerment Squared. Now, we'll be hearing more about the different scholarships and the individuals who are receiving the awards this year in a moment. But as I close, allow me to offer my own congratulations to those award recipients, and to also acknowledge all of those who applied for them. If you didn't receive one this year, please do try again. Finally, I wish to offer sincere thanks on behalf of the Board of Directors to the 8 people who generously offered their time this year to serve on the scholarship panels, and indeed in the process had the great bounty of getting to know better the awesome candidates. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pearson. So earlier, I talked a little bit about why we started the scholarship and award program back in 2017, but what I didn't talk about was the person behind the inspiration to activate this program. One of the beautiful things about Empowerment Squared is that as an organization, it belongs to each and every one of us, and we all bring our ideas and we all bring our thoughts about how we can grow and evolve the organization to support as many young people as possible here at home and across the world. I'm really honored that this evening we're joined by Mark John Stewart, who's the managing partner at Wentworth Strategy Group, past board chair at Empowerment Squared, and an executive advisor to the organization for the past 11 years. He is the inspiration behind these scholarships, started back in 2017. And now I'd like to invite Mark to share a few words with us.
Thanks, Yana, and nice to see everybody, and I'll keep it short and sweet. I know we're all waiting to hear the stories of our scholarship recipients, but this is one of my favorite events of the year, especially for those of you who are a bit younger, going from high school into post-secondary. When I read your aspirations and your accomplishments, I can certainly say I was not in your place when I was your age, and I'm always inspired to hear what you're doing. So for me, actually, when I was doing my master's degree, I received a scholarship, and it made a financial impact. But to the words that Anne shared, it was just so motivating to know that somebody, in that case, an alumni of McMaster University, was willing to support my journey in that way and to invest really, in me as a leader and as a person who wanted to make change in the world. And I absolutely always carried it within myself that I wanted to be able to do that same thing. So as Yana mentioned, in 2017, we launched our first scholarship, which was the Joan C. Stewart Community Leadership Scholarship. It was actually named in my mom's honor. And so my mom never had the chance to go to post-secondary throughout most of her life. She was busy taking care of family and other responsibilities. She was a newcomer to the country as well, and went through a similar journey to many of us on this call. Today, she's almost 70 years old, but she is just about to finish her degree at McMaster University. So she went back and started her journey in her mid-60s because education was that meaningful to her. So when I created the first scholarship, it certainly was in wanting to fill a lot of the gaps that Yana mentioned at the beginning. And it was to kind of plant a stake and say, let's create a program that, just like every other program in Empowerment Squared, delivers in a responsive way to our community, that considers your unique situation as an individual, that helps you where you are at in life. We want to do the same things with the scholarships. And that's why, for those of you who have went through the interview process, who had to share your story and your journey with the panel, who we expect you to participate in our programs and act as mentors, and we work with you in terms of just even how to receive and make the most of a scholarship. It's because that's how we do things at Empowerment Squared, right? We do them as part of this community fabric, and we do it in trying to help you every way we can. And that's what's unique about us. And that's why I thought it was so important for us to have a scholarship program, because there are other scholarship programs out there. But we're doing ours the Empowerment Squared way. And even just being here on this call and seeing all these faces, this is the community, this is the family that you're part of. And so I'm so glad 4 years later to see how great this program has grown, the great recipients that have received scholarships over the past few years, and just an amazing group that is being well-deservedly rewarded this year with these scholarships and awards. So congratulations to you all. Look forward to hearing a little bit more about your stories through this evening, and all the best.
Thank you, Mark, for planting that seed because we're definitely watering it and it is growing. Our first scholarship category this evening is the Youth Post-Secondary Scholarships that are going to be awarded to 2 Empowerment Square participants who are pursuing post-secondary in the fall of 2021. Are you ready to meet them? I can't hear you, but do leave some comments below. The first scholarship is the Happier and Healthier Hamilton Scholarship, awarded to Azizat Ugumbe. Born in Nigeria, Azizat and her family migrated to Canada in 2018. Currently, Azizat is a first-year student at York University studying business economics. She's passionate about being involved in the community, as she believes that giving back is the best way to show appreciation. The scholarship was established in 2020, inspired by F45, a fitness community located in the heart of our own very downtown Hamilton, with a mission of helping Hamiltonians become their happiest and healthiest selves so that they can actively participate and contribute to our community. I would now like to invite Justin Baker, owner of F45, to say a few words. Justin, are you with us? Justin may not be here yet, but Toyemi and Priya, as soon as you do see him, please do let me know, and then we'll invite him back. I will also like to congratulate Azizat. We're also very proud of you. Our next scholarship is the Nirmal and Joshi Scholarship, awarded to Uluwakorede Shoneye, also goes by Sam, and I can see why, Sam. I have to tell you that my name has also been butchered my entire life. I hope that I did some justice there. I have been practicing. Sam moved from Nigeria with his mother and sisters to escape a dangerous situation. Since arriving in Canada, Sam has become involved in his community, volunteering as a videographer in his local church media team, and hopes to pursue a career in cybersecurity and computer forensics after post-secondary education and bring pride to his family. This scholarship was established in 2018 by longtime supporter and board member Andrew Joshi and her 4 siblings to honor their parents' resilience, inclusiveness, commitment to their community, and their generosity of spirit. Nirmal and Joshi immigrated to India from Prince Edward Island with their 5 children in 1968. Mrs. Nirmal Joshi is known for her creativity and talents, which she shared with an open heart with all of those who crossed her path. Mr. Joshi, dedicated to education, has helped to inspire hundreds of young people to pursue higher education. Now I know that Nirmal and are not able to participate and to be here this evening, but I do know that Andrew and the kids will make sure that they do watch this video later on. I would now like to invite a member of the Joshi family to say a few words.
Hi, this is Anju. I'm on the board. I just want to congratulate you, Oluwakorede. I hope I say your name closely to what it's supposed to sound like. I am very pleased that you're the recipient of the award. I want to just mention that my father lost his father at the age of 15 and went on to, it was during the conflict, between Pakistan and India. And he went on to study and continued to do a master's degree in English and literature, and then moved to Canada and had to start all over again and went back to do his bachelor's degree. So he values education very much. He was a school principal for most of his life. So I think you will do my parents very proud if you continue to be resilient during your studies and do your very best and keep a balanced perspective as you go through any difficulties. So all the best to you, and carry on in a great way that you've started. Thanks.
Thank you, Andrew. And congratulations, Sam. We're all super proud of you. We're now transitioning to our high school fellowship awards, awarded to 3 students in high school who are looking to develop and build their mentorship and professional development skills. The successful participants of the fellowship awards will be working alongside our Empowerment Squared staff this summer, assisting with all of our summer programming, including soccer, art, and summer literacy. They'll be preparing materials. They will be working with young people from ages 5 to 12 and developing their administrative skills. At some point, I feel like they're also going to be, sharing their insight about how we can grow the organization and maybe even take over Leo's role. Once they successfully complete the 90 hours, the recipients will receive a $1,000 reward to support their post-secondary education. So let's meet our 3 recipients. The first award is the Black Girl Innovation Fellowship, which is awarded to Anya Samuel. Anya was born in Antigua and immigrated to Canada about 3 years ago and struggled to adapt to the education system. She joined Empowerment Squared Homework Circle program, where she was able to work with mentors through the adjustment period. As the recipient of last year's fellowship, Anya was able to work alongside our team at Empowerment Squared to assist in the emergency support programs for families affected by the pandemic. Anya would love to pursue an acting or singing career because it is a powerful way of expressing herself. Now, this award was established in 2019 through Nu Omega Zeta, Canada's first founded Black-focused Greek letter sorority. The Black Girl Innovation Fellowship seeks to empower Black females in high school to develop professional skills for the workforce. I would now like to invite Danielle Hassan, Nu Omega Zeta's 2021 president, to bring remarks. Danielle, are you with us?
Hi. So I just wanted to express my congratulations to Anya. You know, for almost 10 years, our founding mothers founded this organization, and we created a scholarship to support our community and our sisters, as well as the youth of the Black community through their long-term goals. So I'm proud to be able to witness the fulfillment of this dream of our founding mothers. So again, congratulations to Anya.
Thank you, Danielle. And now I would like to invite Anya to say a few words. Anya, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Welcome.
Thank you. I want to thank Empowerment Squid for giving me the scholarship, having me help people, and I really do enjoy helping people. And thanks to the kind of pronounce the name. The norm. Yeah, thanks for the Black Girl Fellowship program for providing me the scholarship as well. I hope to work with them this summer.
Thank you, Anya. We're all very proud of you.
Thank you.
The second fellowship award this evening is the CF Lamridge Future Leadership Fellowship Award that is being awarded to Mohil Imran. Born in Pakistan, Mohil moved to Canada 5 years ago, where she experienced challenges in learning how to speak fluent English. Drawing from her success in overcoming the language barrier, she joined Empowerment Squared through the Summer Literacy Program as a mentor to support children in improving their English. As a leader in her community, Mohil is actively involved in the student council at her school and volunteering with organizations in the community. She hopes to pursue a career in healthcare and start a nonprofit organization focused on supporting children and advocating for women's rights. Established in 2020 by CF Lamridge Mall, the fellowship seeks to established in 2020 by Cadillac Fairview, the fellowship seeks to empower high school students to develop professional skills for the workforce. I would now like to invite Liam Vu, General Manager of Cadillac Fairview, for remarks. Liam, are you with us?
Good afternoon, everyone, or evening. Wherever you are, it might be a good afternoon to you. I just want to take a minute and congratulate Mohil Imran, and I saw you there. Congratulations to you for the Leadership Award. One of the things that I think the world is lacking today, Mohil, is leaders. And leader like you will create a better place for future youth. Not only future youth, but future youth of all colors. And we counting on you to be a voice, speak up when it's not right. And we don't need to take anything that is not correctly to us. And we are counting on the future like you. So congratulations. And I'm really, really honored that you are receiving this award, and education is #1. Thank you.
Thank you, Liam. Now I would like to invite Mohil to share a few words. Mohil, the floor is yours.
Hello guys, I just want to say thank you to the donor and Empowerment Square for giving me this opportunity to like come out here, learn new skills and be a better leader in the community. And with this fellowship, I hope to develop even better leadership skills and find ways to help out in the community. And by the end of this fellowship, I hope to grow as a person and as an individual who does better work to help in the community. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Mohil. We're so glad to know you and that you're part of our incredible Empowerment Squared community. And as we invest in you, you're investing in the young people. So I really love that. Thank you. Our next fellowship award is the Ibhawoh Foundation Male Mentorship Fellowship Award that is being awarded to Theophilus Kiadi. Theophilus immigrated to Canada with his family at a very young age. He joined Empowerment Squared basketball program to pursue his passion for sports after being unable to find any accessible sports program in the city. Through this program, he was able to work on his social skills, his self-confidence, and make new friends. He plans to graduate high school and pursue a career as either a professional basketball player or a business agent. He hopes to do well and make his family proud, both through his professional and community work. He also wants to help his home country in Liberia to ensure that kids have access to education and support. Established in 2020 by the Ibhawoh Foundation, a foundation whose mission is to support education, youth empowerment, and community development, the Ibhawoh Foundation Male Mentorship Fellowship seeks to develop supportive mentoring relationships to promote positive outcomes for young males and to empower boys in high school to develop professional skills in the workplace. I would like to thank Luis and Gerard Ibhawoh, who are joining us this evening all the way from Nigeria. Bavoni to both of you. Gerard, good evening, sir. And we're so happy that you're here. The floor is yours if you'd like to say a few words.
Thank you, Joanna. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Good evening, everyone. It's almost 12 midnight here. Nice to be with you today for this award event. It's always a pleasure. First of all, I'd like to thank the organizers and Empowerment Square for giving us this platform to connect and to reach out. It gives me great pleasure to be able to participate in this year's award ceremony, just like we did last year. It's also an opportunity to present this award to Theophilus Kiadi. Congratulations to Theophilus and all the winners. And I'd like to say, you've got the world at your feet. Keep your head up and follow your dreams. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, Theo was not able to be here with us this evening as he had to work, duty calls. But he wanted to express his gratitude and thank you for investing in him.
Thank you.
Our next scholarship category are the volunteer post-secondary scholarships, where we're honoring Empowerment Squared mentors who volunteer their time, share their talents, and inspire our kids to overcome academic and social barriers that stand in their way. Our mentors at Empowerment Squared are so special, and they play such a critical role in the success of our participants, helping them to dream and reach their full potential through hard work, discipline, and determination. So let's meet our incredible mentors. The next two scholarships are both established by Cadillac Fairview, honoring two leaders through the Community Impact Scholarships. The first Community Impact Scholarship recipient is Abira Nadaraja. Abira is a third-year student at McMaster University in the Biomedical Discovery and Commercialization program with a minor in Health, Aging, and Society. Her family immigrated to Canada as a result of the genocide of Tamils in Elam, geographically known as Sri Lanka. Abira has over 180 hours volunteering with Empowerment Squared in the Homer Circle program and the e-movement program. That is really incredible. I am so impressed, Abira. I didn't know that. She aspires to have a career in health policy and address the gaps in healthcare and provide solution to the affected communities. As I mentioned, the scholarship was established in 2020 by Cadillac Fairview and led by General Manager Liam Vu, who continues to put community first. Cadillac Fairview is proud to activate its purpose of transforming communities for a brighter and more vibrant tomorrow. The second recipient of the Cadillac Fairview Long Ridge Community Impact Scholarship is Darshana Siburuth. Darshana is a first-generation university student at McMaster in her second year of life sciences program, and she moved to Canada with her family in 2010. Growing up, her family faced financial problems, which motivated Darshana to join Empowerment Squared as a volunteer to alleviate educational barriers faced by low-income and immigrant families. As well, she volunteered in the summer literacy program, the art program, and has over 120 hours of volunteering. She hopes to pursue a career in medicine with a focus on health equity and access to healthcare for marginalized communities. Darshana, you're in the right place. I would now like to invite Liam Vu to bring some remarks. Liam, you're up again.
Wow. Abrina and Abira and Darshana, unbelievable. Wow. I'm so sorry that I pronounced your name wrong, but forgive me for that. But unbelievable resume, and in a short time of what you have been achieved and what you have contributed to the community. It's a lifetime for a lot of people out there. So I just want to congratulate you and thank you for putting all your volunteer and effort in making the community better and stronger. I think people underestimate that, it takes, you heard this over and over and over and over again. It takes a village to raise a child or everyone, but that village start with you. So congratulations. I'm so honored that the two of you received this award. So thank you so much, and makes a huge difference out there. Thank you.
Liam, I hear the warmth in your words and it makes me want to cry. But before we do that, Abira, the floor is yours. I'm sure you have something to say back to Liam as well.
Yes, hi everyone. Thank you so much, Liam Vu, for the kind words and also just for supporting me and Darshana in our education in this way. And also a huge thank you to Empowerment Squared for always being so supportive and encouraging of me and providing me with so many opportunities. I truly, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Abira, and it's nice to see you. And Darshana, the floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. Hope you're all having a great night. I would just like to thank Liam for willing to invest into my education and for thinking that I am deserving enough to receive the scholarship. And also thank you, Empowerment Squared, for not only creating these opportunities for their mentees, but also for their mentors like me. This scholarship truly makes a difference. So thank you again for this generous award.
We love you guys and congratulations to both of you. You're truly pure inspiration to all of us, our staff and our kids and everybody that's watching this evening. We love you. Okay. The next two scholarships are made possible through our friends at Merit Brewery that was founded by Tej Sandhu, honoring the legacy of Chanan, Singh, Sandhu. The first recipient of the Chanan, Singh, Sandhu Scholarship is Archana Thuraraja. Archana is a fourth-year honors biology and immunology, sorry, that's my immigrant accent coming out, double major at McMaster University. That's a mouthful, Archana. She's also a founding member of the Empowerment Squared at Mac Club. Born in Sri Lanka, her family had to flee the Civil War and resettled to Canada when she was 2 years old. She has a long-standing passion for volunteering in her community and has spent over 80 hours volunteering at Empowerment Squared Academic Mentoring Program as a senior mentor in the e-movement program. Her lifelong dream is to become an orthodontist. The second recipient of the Chanan Singh Sandhu Scholarship is Alexander Zakaria. Alexander is a third-year honors biochemistry student at McMaster University. He was born in Bahrain to an Iraqi mother and a Lebanese father. I bet you had some delicious salad throughout your life. I'm very jealous. And lived there till he was 11 years old. After getting tear gas at a birthday party during the Bahrain uprising, his family moved to Halifax, Nova Scotia to avoid the escalating protests. His family had to move back to Bahrain for financial reasons. However, Alex made the decision to move back on his own to complete his post-secondary education in 2018. He started volunteering with Empowerment Squared in 2018 in the digital literacy program as a way to meet with people in the community, and later on went to volunteer in the Homework Circle program. Alex enjoys working with children and hopes to become a pediatrician in the future. Established in 2020, the scholarship is given in honor of the incredible legacy of Chanan Sandhu. Chanan and his wife, Sharan Sandhu, were the founders and owners of Merit Furniture in Nanaimo, British Columbia, which they use as a platform to provide opportunities to hundreds of newcomers to Canada. It is now my great honor to invite Tage, Andrea, Paul, Teresa, I believe Trista is also on the call, and of course, Rai, to say a few words. Tage, family, the floor is yours.
Hi, everybody, and thank you so much for having us as part of the evening today. We're so appreciative to be able to work with the amazing organization that is Empowerment Squared, and truly impressed by all the recipients tonight. It's so amazing and so inspiring to continue to meet people that are doing amazing things within our community, and really the people that are the next generation of leaders, and the people that are going to continue to inspire us and the next generation too. We're really appreciative of Alex and Archana and the work that you've done to already start to pass on the lessons and the experiences that you've had with the youth. For us, that's that really a direct connection to what we as a family learned from Chanan as well. My father growing up in that household, and myself learning from my father as well. The biggest thing that we learned was to work with purpose. And for us at Merit Brewing, we love making beer, we love serving food, we love the hospitality that we have in the environment that we have on James Street North. But more than anything, we love to do this, and we want to make this the core of what we do every year, every day. So thank you so much. Congratulations, and please please come by if you get a chance on James Street North. Say hi. I'd love to be able to meet all of you as well.
Thank you so much. Hi, Rai. I see you. I see you through the camera. Now I would like to invite Archana to say a few words. Archana, the floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. When I first moved to Hamilton 4 years ago, I struggled both academically and personally because I just moved to a new city and I was living all by myself. But shortly after, I got involved with Empowerment Squared and truly felt such a strong sense of community. I'm so grateful for all the opportunities and all the experiences that I've gotten throughout this organization. So to all the award recipients tonight, congratulations on all your incredible achievements. To the Empowerment Squared students, thank you for always putting a smile on my face every week. And to the E2 staff, thank you for always believing in me. To the Merit Brewing Company and the Sandhu family, thank you so much for the scholarship and for investing in my success.
Thank you, Archana. Now I would like to invite Alex, who's joining us from Bahrain, to also say a few words. Alex, the floor is yours. I hope you have chocolate and marshmallow there.
Marshmallow and chocolate are upstairs right now. I think they're fast asleep on my bed, so I've come down not to wake them up. But hey, everybody, I'm sorry I'm a little flustered. Everybody looks so dapper tonight, and I'm trying to stay awake right now as my best. But I wanted to say thank you so much to Tage and his family for the opportunity and investing in me. And I think, to be honest, one thing that really resonates with me, and I hope a lot of the participants in the Homework Circle can take from this as well, is that education really is the greatest equalizer, or at least I see it that way. And I know that a lot of people themselves or their parents are immigrants to Canada, and the Sandhu family have done such an incredible job, not just in helping immigrants come to Canada, but also in helping immigrants across the country have a sort of new perspective around them and being seen as hard workers. So I just wanted to take the opportunity to say thank you to the Sandhu family, but thank you as well to the participants, and to all of the participants. Stay working hard, stay reaching for your goals. Education is the biggest equalizer, and if you have the passion to do something you love, you will make any difference in the community that's possible. So thank you so much. And thank you so much to Empowerment Squared as well. And I won't run on for too long, but it's been so incredible working with all of you. And thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to do so.
Thank you, Alex, for staying up and for joining us. Now, for those who are wondering who's Marshmallow and Chocolate, well, they're Alex's beautiful puppies that he rescued. So thank you, Alex. Now, the next scholarship is the Nu Omega Zeta Sorority Volunteer Award that is being awarded to Kamika Sylvester. A life science graduate student from McMaster University, Kamika is currently enrolled in Scholar Practitioner Accelerated Nursing Program. Through volunteering with Empowerment Squared and Nu Omega Zeta Sorority, she developed a passion for community service. She's also very involved in her community with a focus on healthcare advocacy, education, and civic engagement. Her lived experiences as a patient and a member of the marginalized group is the main driving force behind pursuing a career in nursing, with the goal of leading initiatives to improve access to healthcare in her community and supporting and mentoring other inspiring nurses. Established in 2019 by Nu Omega Zeta Sorority, Canada's first founded Black-focused Greek letter organization, Nu Omega Zeta Volunteerism Award seeks to foster a commitment to the three pillars of the sorority: sisterhood, volunteerism, and knowledge. This award is given annually to a current or past mentor of Empowerment Squared who is also a Nu Omega Zeta sorority and is commencing or currently enrolled in post-secondary studies at an Ontario university or college. In the judgment of the selection committee, demonstrates a commitment to the principles of sisterhood, knowledge, and volunteerism. Now, originally we thought that Kamika was not going to be able to be here with us this evening as she had to work, and as a nurse, she's on the front line of this pandemic, but she's actually here this evening, and I would like to open up the floor. Kamika, welcome.
Hi, everyone. So it's nice to see everyone. I'm not as dapper because, you know, I'm in scrubs right now, but I did dig out my Nu Omega Zeta jacket in honor of my donors. So I just want to say, you know, I'm very thankful for my sisterhood through Nu Omega Zeta and just the opportunity to volunteer with Empowerment Squared. Because of these experiences, Hamilton has a very special place in my heart. And now that I'm no longer at McMaster and I've made the, you know, I'm coming to the end of my education at Nipissing University, this journey's been long, also very costly. So I'm very grateful to my donors who are also my sisters, because by investing in my education, you're investing in increasing representation in our healthcare system, which is very needed. And you know, like the role that Empowerment Squared plays in the Hamilton community, I want to continue to support the development of youth while upholding my pillars of my sorority, which are volunteerism, sisterhood, and knowledge. So to everyone else, I feel very honored to be among you, and I hope that everyone continues to stay safe during this time. And thank you again for having me.
Thank you, Kamika. I'm so glad that you're able to be here. And thank you to our NOZ sisters who are joining us this evening from near and far. We're now transitioning to the Adult Continuing Education Awards in support of 3 adult participants or guardians. These are the parents of our young people at Empowerment Squared, as they too have dreams and aspirations of post-secondary education. We heard Mark earlier talk about how his mom never had the opportunity to go to school. These awards are intended to help adults with tuition, books, and transportation, and childcare. The first scholarship is the Andrew L. Goorbarry Continuing Education Scholarship. This year's successful recipient is Adora Udeze. Adora immigrated to Canada in 2018 with her children. While working as a personal support worker, she made the decision to enroll at Hamilton Wentworth Catholic Elementary School so as to complete the required prerequisite courses needed to enroll in the practical nursing program at Mohawk College. She hopes to complete the program to better equip to support herself and her children. Established in 2018 by Priya Goorbarry, that is the Director of Operations, and she's here somewhere. She's the lady behind all of this, making it all work and flow and happen. And her sister, Alicia Goorbarry, to recognize the exceptional dedication to education and charitable leadership of their father, Andrew L. Goorbarry, who immigrated from Guyana to Canada in 1983. I want to acknowledge that, well, first I would like to say hello, Mr. and Mrs. Goorbarry. I believe Kim is on the call, Manish, and I would like to invite Alicia Goorbarry to say a few words on behalf of the family.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for having me today. As many people have already said, it's incredible and inspiring to hear everyone's stories and journeys and dreams and everything that you're all doing for the community. It is truly amazing. So along with my sister Priya, who many of you already know, we started this scholarship in honor of our dad. So he came to Canada in the 80s with limited educational opportunities. And as he worked full time and supported his family, he was always so dedicated and motivated to further his education, which he did over several years, and we watched on proudly. So we're so grateful that we had our dad to always encourage us to keep learning, and we really wanted to help others to continue their education journey too. So on behalf of my family, we wish Adora and all of the deserving recipients today a very heartfelt congratulations. We encourage you all to keep chasing your dreams. We know that the road can be very tough, but keep going. You'll all achieve very, very great things. Thank you.
Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Priya and the Goorbarry family. You remind us that the journey will be difficult, but we're not alone in its pursuit. The next award is the Emerging Needs Award. And this year's recipient of the Emerging Needs Award is Gabriela Melara de Hernandez. Originally from El Salvador, Gabriela moved to Canada in 2015 to provide a safer future for her family. Gabriela's children have been involved in numerous programs at Empowerment Squared, such as art, they're excellent artists, soccer, great soccer players, and summer literacy and homework circle. Very passionate about cooking, Gabriela hopes to pursue education in the culinary industry and fulfill her dream of opening a Salvadorian restaurant. She believes that with education, people can become anything that they want to be. At this time, I would like to invite my friend, our friend, all of our friends, Nancy Kump, to tell us a bit about the inspiration behind the Emerging Needs Scholarship. Nancy, the floor is yours. You may be on mute because I know you're here.
Now I'm unmuted. Good evening. It is just such a pleasure to hear all the stories and see all your faces. Alyssa Lay, Rebecca O'Connor, and I had the privilege of experiencing the stories of the adult candidates. And after taking notes, we discussed how we could just choose 2 out of all the deserving candidates that had applied. And after much back and forth, we decided we needed and wanted to personally create a one-time 3rd scholarship this year. Leo Johnson gave us approval, and we are thrilled to present this Emerging Needs Award to Gabriela. Gabriela was able to clearly tell us her challenging life path so far and her clear plan to make a career doing what she loves. Her passion is cooking, and she has envisioned eventually opening her own restaurant. She's going to apply to a cooking school, go to the hospitals or nursing homes, communities where she can give back. But the fact that she had a vision that even took her a step further to fulfill her dream said to us, we needed to do something special for this lady. Her thoughts are balanced though, and while aiming for her ultimate goal, she simultaneously and practically wants to give back to the community and needs to look after her family. Gabriela has a contagious, positive energy, which with her well laid out plan, makes her just an excellent recipient for this award. Well done, Gabriela.
Thank you so much, Nancy. And now I would like to invite Gabriela to also say a few words. Gabriela, are you with us?
Yes. Hi, everybody. I would like to say thank you so much to Empowerment Square and my donor too for helping me about to achieve my professional goal about cooking. And me and my family really appreciate this opportunity. I am so happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gabriela. We're so happy that you found us and we found you. Thank you and congratulations. The last scholarship for this category is the Youssef Family Academic Award established by Tony Youssef. This year's recipient of the Youssef Family Academic Award is Javier Eduardo Trejo Maldonado. Originally from Venezuela, Javier immigrated to Canada with his family 4 years ago. Moving to Canada, Javier had to adapt to the new culture, language, and weather. It is very cold. As a participant of the digital literacy program at Empowerment Squared, Javier gained valuable skills that have been tremendous help on his academic journey. In addition, his daughter, Camila, who I'm sure you will see, is also enrolled in the Homework Circle program and the arts program in the summer. Javier hopes to continue to advance professionally in the sales industry and build a better life for himself and his family. Established in 2019 by Tony Youssef, this scholarship is in honor of Johanna Youssef and Yunia Shlimon, who fled Syria in 1989 with their 3 children aged 7, 4, and 3. The family resided in Germany for 7 years before being sponsored to immigrate to Canada. Canada was a very welcoming country, but as a new family, they struggled to start their own new life. Learning a new language, finding work and affordable housing, worrying how to put food on the table, navigating the transit system, among many other things, were a daily challenge. The scholarship is important to the Youssef family as it recognizes the struggles that newcomer families face when they immigrate to Canada, and they're honored to pay it forward. Unfortunately, Tony was not able to be with us this evening, but he did send some remarks that I'm honored to read out loud, and I hopefully don't cry. Whew. This scholarship is very dear to me. Sorry, I need a minute. This scholarship is very dear to me. It helps to remind me of all the struggles that my parents and family had to endure when we immigrated to a foreign country, into Canada. It personally keeps me grounded. It reminds me of my family's humble beginnings. I'm emotional because I can relate to it, and I know that all of us also can who are here this evening. I didn't cry when I practiced this, so I do apologize. It also shows the appreciation for both my parents, recognizing and appreciating that every one of their struggles had not gone unnoticed over the years. It also allows my siblings and I to show them gratitude for all their hard work that they did for their families. My parents are very caring humans when they had very little for themselves. They were not shy to open their doors and their hearts wide open to struggling friends and family members. This is why this scholarship is important to me personally. It gives me and my family the opportunity to not only continue my parents' legacy, but also to help newcomers to Canada who experience the very same struggle. Javier, I wish you continued health and success. I pray that this scholarship will lift you and help you reach your goals and aspirations in Canada. I also want to remind you that you're not alone, that there are many good people right here to help you in a time of need and along the way. I will ask one thing of you. Always remain humble and be grateful of all the things you have and will accomplish no matter how big your achievements may be. I have a feeling that Javier's better half, Dariana, and his lovely daughter, Camila, are also here with us this evening, and I would like to say hola. Javier, would you like to say a few words? The floor is yours.
Yeah, wow. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be chosen one of the persons who received this scholarship. I'm happy to meet Empowerment Square 3 years ago, almost, 4 years ago, because Empowerment Square always has been there for my family, helping with our professional and personal goals. Thank you so much to all the members that are in Empowerment Square, to all the donors that are always there helping people. Thank you so much, and I wish you the best for your.
Thank you. Muchas gracias, Javier. Okay, moving along, friends. Now, this is the last scholarship of the evening, and to introduce the Hillfield Strathallan College Morgan Scholarship, I would like to invite Sherry Ann Heath Johnson, the Director of Enrollment at Hillfield Strathallan College, to announce and award this scholarship. Welcome, Sherry Ann, and thank you for being here with us today on behalf of HSC. I've been told that you have some really exciting news to share with our Empowerment Squared community. Is this true?
Well, I have all sorts of exciting things to celebrate here tonight. But to begin with, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for having me this evening. I am truly humbled by the recipients whom I've just heard about this evening. What an honor to be a part of this spectacular group of people who are coming together to celebrate amazing and outstanding learners, students, community members, our family. It is my pleasure right now to bring greetings to you from Hillfield Strathallan College. You know, established in 1901, we are Hamilton's independent school, and we are made up of about 1,255 student learners from toddler all the way to grade 12. And perhaps the greatest testimonial we have was the day when one of our current parents came to us and said, I want to share the opportunity and love for this college with somebody who perhaps has the skills and the ability and the drive, but perhaps not that financial ability to come and benefit from 4 years in the senior school. And from that conversation was born the Morgan Scholarship. This full and comprehensive bursary is given to one student each year, again, welcoming them through our high school from grade 9 to grade 12. And you know, as that director of enrollment, I have the wonderful opportunity and yet most difficult job in meeting all of these gifted and talented students. And yet ultimately, we can only invite just one. I was so grateful this year to be in touch with the amazing team at Empowerment Squared. You welcomed us with open arms. You provided an opportunity for us to learn about your students, to speak to them. What a wonderful evening that was. So thank you to everybody involved. And although I met with many, many deserving candidates this year from all over the province, it really was from this evening that we found our Morgan Scholar for 2021. So it is my pleasure to say congratulations to this year's recipient, and that is Francis Mulba. Francis, we know you are often a steadfast man, a man of few words, and yet so many talents, so many goals and dreams that I know you will make sure come to fruition. We are just so excited to have you be a part of our new HSC family, excited to have you with us in the fall. And to everybody at Empowerment Squared, again, you know that we have a wonderful partnership with you at Hillfield Strathallan College that will just continue to grow, and hopefully we will continue to celebrate and share many good news stories together for years to come. So to everybody, please join me in congratulating this year's Morgan Scholar, Francis Mulba.
Good job, Francis. Francis, are you here? If you are, the floor is yours, sir.
Yeah,
Take it away.
Yeah, I'm here. I just want to say thank you to everyone. I'll continue to work hard, be focused. Yeah, and I will also chase my dreams and stay focused. Thank you.
Thank you, Francis. We'll be watching your journey and be there every step of the way. Now, I would like to invite my colleague, your friend, Anne-Marie Annie, the Manager of Educational Programs at Empowerment Square, to recognize Darnell and Sebastian. Anne-Marie, are you here?
Here, Yana, can you hear me?
We sure can.
Okay. So thank you, everyone. And as so many people have mentioned already, it really does take a village. It really does take a village. I mean, our participants work so hard when they come to programming. Our donors and other community members work so hard to support these participants, and our staff works so hard as well. So all of us are truly, I'm like Yana, feeling emotional as well. Anyway, so my job tonight is to share the story, a little bit about the story and the journey of how this came to being for Francis, for Darnell, and also for Sebastian. As we mentioned earlier, this evening at Empowerment Squared, we often share our stories as an empowerment tool so we can learn from each other. Some of the things we learn are character skills like courage, humility, and resilience. So allow me to share this extraordinary story that is the first in the history of Empowerment Squared that I had the honor of being a part of, as well as so many other wonderful key players as well. So in November 2020, our Empowerment Squared staff was presented with a life-changing scholarship opportunity from a donor at HSC, as Sherry-Ann has already mentioned. The criteria for the candidates included the following. They must be in grade 8, entering grade 9 in September 2021, who otherwise could not attend HSC. They must meet the provincial report card expectations, for example, getting Bs. They must have a positive attitude and resilient attitude as well. And finally, the HSC donor selects the candidate. These criteria may sound simple. However, many of our participants have yet to meet all. Fortunately, we know that if they believe it, they will one day achieve it. So February 2021, the Empowerment Squared staff selected 3 eligible candidates who began the process of attending meetings, submitting assignments and information, meeting deadlines, and more. At all times, all candidates exemplified courage, humility, and resilience. May 2021, we got the good news that one of our candidates was chosen, and the 2 other candidates accepted this news with humility and resilience. So to Darnell Dorias and Sebastian Armando Hernandez Malara and your families, in recognition of your hard work and determination throughout this process. And I need to add that it was not only Empowerment Squared as an agency who was contacted, there were other agencies as well. So we are so proud of you, and we would like to support the Dorias and the Hernandez Malara families with $1,000 each as Darnell and Sebastian begin high school. Congratulations on your success, and can we all show them some love by showing them a reaction or a comment in the chat? At this time, if Darnell and Sebastian, if you feel comfortable, I invite you to briefly speak at this time. When you're ready, go ahead and unmute yourselves.
Yeah, I just wanted to congratulate Francis. He's a good friend of mine for winning the scholarship, and also Darnell for going through the process and everything. Even though I didn't win the scholarship, it was a great process. I got to learn about how to apply to things, which will hopefully help me in the near future. And again, I just wanted to say thank you for that $1,000. They will surely help me in my time in high school. And yeah, thanks. I'm grateful.
Darnell, if you're on the call, would you like to say anything? Or maybe Mom?
Yeah, just thank you. $1,000, that's a lot. Yeah, I'm lost for words. Just thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay, you are so welcome, and we hope that you continue to work hard and be the kind, loving human beings that you are, because that's what helped to get you here. Sherry-Ann and the HSC team, thank you again for working in such an amazing way. We hope to continue this beautiful partnership. This was an amazing experience, not only for the families and participants, but also for us as Empowerment Squared staff. And For all candidates, we are going to continue to support you. So please keep in touch and let us know how we can continue to help, because we are all now invested in your stories as the village or community of Empowerment Squared. Thank you, Yana.
Thank you, Anne-Marie. Congratulations, Sebastian, Darnell. Congratulations, Francis, to all of you. And Anne-Marie's right. We are here with you every step of the way. I know that we're just a bit over time, and I just want to let you know that we're almost there. I would now like to invite Empowerment Squared at MAC to make a special announcement. So Grace and Matthew, are you on the call, friends? There you are. Please take it over.
Hi, everyone. My name is Grace Ogundeji, and I'm going into second year of health sciences at McMaster. So I originally got into Empowerment Squared at McMaster because I personally did love to plan events, and I love to meet new people while fundraising, which is something I started in high school. And after being on the empowerment team this year and seeing the great work they do for the kids in the Hamilton community, I'm glad I joined the mission and hope to continue my fundraising efforts to make a difference in the Hamilton community.
Hi, everyone. My name is Matt, and I'm going to be going into my third year of engineering physics and biomedical engineering at McMaster in the fall. I got involved with Empowerment Squared to help provide, fun, thoughtful, and meaningful education to the participants, just like the one I received, to make sure they have the tools to reach their dreams in the future. And so today, Grace and I, on behalf of Empowerment Squared at McMaster, are very excited to announce E2 at Mac's new $1,000 scholarship for mentors that's going to be launching next year in 2022.
Because any E2 program, it's more than likely that you will find a mentor who currently studies at McMaster. And these students, they take their time out of their busy schedules to volunteer and make a tangible difference in the community that Empowerment Square serves. At the end of 2020, our team decided that we would like to give back to those McMaster students who demonstrate an exceptional commitment to volunteering with Empowerment Squared. With this scholarship, we hope to inspire more students to become active volunteers with E2 and help support the education of those who became exemplary mentors. As a team, we believe that it is essential that the students we help recruit to volunteer with E2 are also uplifted through their own struggles. Thus, we do hope that our scholarship can address economic challenges that mentors may face as they navigate through their studies.
We'd especially like to thank those who have donated to make this scholarship possible, including the Bachelor of Health Science Student Society and other private donors. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew and Grace. Thank you both very much. Ladies and gentlemen, friends of Empowerment Squared, near and far, this concludes me speaking this evening. I would like to close by expressing gratitude for each and every one of you for entrusting us and supporting this very important work in your own unique ways. COVID-19 has highlighted the inequities that exist specifically to our education system. While some people are talking about economic recovery, which is critical to moving forward in a post-COVID world, we at Empowerment Squared are talking about learning recovery. We're talking about the children who for the past 19 months have been falling behind and have been falling through the cracks due to lack of access to technology and internet to support their learning. What I'm trying to say is that our work has always been important, but now it's more important than ever. At this time, I would like to invite our executive director, the man behind this vision, the person who inspires us every day through his leadership, and teaches us and shows us daily that there's a better way to live and to be and to act in this world. So I would like to invite your friend, our leader, Leo Johnson, our executive director.
Thank you. Can everybody hear me? Thank you so much, Yana, and thank you to everyone. It's been an incredible evening. I don't know about you, but I was sitting here and just reflecting as I was listening when we're going through all of the recipients. And I remember when I showed up in Canada, I showed up with just the clothes on my back as a young man at the time, and thinking to myself what was going to happen. And a lot of people many times ask me, how come you do all of these things? And I say to them, a lot of it was because I had to meet my mother's expectations. You have no idea. It wasn't because I was just so committed and serious. Growing up with a single mom who had to take care of 13 children in the middle of a civil war, of a brutal civil war, running from one end to another, but still making sure every single one of them completed high school. There was no excuse I could give for not making the best out of anything. And that's why I would like to say to everyone as we close this evening that it's not really about what you want or what you think you should get. It's really about what you've been given already. And many times we tend to overlook what we've been given because we all have been given different things. There's a reason we are all unique. What you have to offer this world, what you have to offer this community, there is nobody else that can offer it the way you offer it. What you've been given, the gifts you've been given, the abilities you've been given, regardless of what your journey becomes and where you choose to go with it, always remember that you've been given something that is so unique that if you do not do all you can to allow your community to experience it, to allow the world to experience it, but to also allow yourself to realize it, because sometimes you don't know, you take it for granted until you see it in action. So I want to thank everybody. I didn't know what I was signing up for when we did this whole Empowerment Square stuff way back when, but sitting here, it is the greatest thing that has ever happened to me that I tell people every day, if I die tomorrow, I'll be smiling in my casket. So I'm very thankful to all of the volunteers, to all of the staff, to all of the donors who sometimes also beneficiaries of the programs that we run. They see it as being so important that they don't just want to benefit, but they're also finding ways to support the work that we do. In the end, none of this will happen without community. So I want you all to remember tonight, especially those of you who are recipients of these awards, that it's not about what you think you want. It's about what you've been given and what you're going to do with that which you've been given, regardless of how small you think it is, regardless of how big you think it is, regardless of what you might think of it. The only thing you have that you're guaranteed is what you've been given. So use it to the fullest because it's the one thing that the world is still missing and only you can deliver it. Thank you, everybody, and have a good night.